I'm trying to figure out how to divide a cup into 7. Hey guys, Gogo here. Today I will be making recipes that originated from places in the other world.
Bruh.
However, a lot of them are either simplified or altered just because with the ratatouille I going with an easier recipe because I didn't really want to deal with the thing that it's like traditionally considered to be very simple, but it can take a long time, and I don't want to deal with that. And with the boba, I'm just going with like a fruit boba because I don't drink tea. So it's just like, why? Although now I think about it, I've, I've just like seen boba in like comics or whatever, and or like watching people drink it on the internet while they were doing other stuff, and it looked really colorful. So I have the special straws for it and everything, and I'm also going to be making an altered recipe of tiramisu that is designed to not have any coffee or alcohol in it because traditionally it does, but I don't drink either of those, so yeah. But I can kind of tell why the original serving number for this was 8 because it's asking for a seventh of a cup of white sugar after the website did the math for me. This website did that, and usually cooking websites don't. And how do you even measure a seventh of a cup? you know? But anyway, just gonna get right into it, I guess. Um, so the tiramisu has a cook and total time of 30 minutes. But I do need to start making the hot cocoa because their chilled hot cocoa is one of the ingredients. I think I was planning to dang, I have had flawed planning. Sorry about that.
2 hours later.
I'm trying to figure out how to divide a cup into 7, how to get a seventh of a cup, and this is why the metric system exists, by the way. Just conversions are stupid. This is probably why it was originally 8 servings. Too advanced for me if you say a little. Usually you're separating egg whites, not the yolk. Ugh. Just so weird. Using mascarpone, or I'm supposed to be using mascarpone, but I'm just gonna be using cream cheese. I know that's not really what it said, and it might affect the taste a bit, but if it tastes bad, I'm just gonna assume it's because I used the wrong ingredient. I'm gonna be skipping the onion just because I don't feel like chopping it because chemical warfare. Yeah. Oh, so I already added the boba to the boiling water. It's probably gonna be this thing where I'm just gonna check on the boba occasionally and make sure it's being taken care of. But honestly, part of the reason I picked it for this video is that other than the pearls, the boba is fairly low maintenance, and I already have 2 recipes that are like semi-high maintenance. So yeah. Or on the food, that's cooking. Wait, that's cooking. That's cooking. These are chopped. It's probably not the greatest because I'm not really that good of a chef, but I'm trying to learn a little bit. Status update on the food. This does not look like custard. Probably because I didn't do something right. Partly because I'm doing 2 other recipes. The boba's, I think it's trying to steam or something. I was told to remove it from heat and cover it for 20 minutes. But this does not look like custard. I'm sure I did something wrong with it. And then these are veggies I have not yet cooked. These are the veggies that I have cooked for the ratatouille. I apparently need to transfer more cleanly now because I didn't get all the vegetables. But yeah, that's the status on these projects. Also, I accidentally spilled a bunch of food on the floor and I'm not quite sure what the broom is, so I'll have to take care of that later. I've now added all of the ingredients, all of the vegetable ingredients for the ratatouille. And I think I'm supposed to bring it to a simmer. But yeah, that's what they look like right now. The boba pearls are steaming or something. Still not quite sure. I'm refrigerating the custard for the tiramisu. It's kind of a weird consistency, but whatever. I'm not sure what simmering is, to be honest. I can probably look it up. Number 2, I'm just leaving this to simmer. And then this is waiting until the next step. So I guess I gotta prepare the tiramisu now. The other part of the tiramisu, I already have the custard in the fridge. By the way, this hot cocoa, well, I guess now it's cold cocoa because I chilled it, but it smells amazing. But I'm just gonna add vanilla extract to it. Also, by the way, this is the recipe that I'm using. It's from the stayatHomeChef.com. It's chocolate tiramisu, no coffee, no alcohol. And this is Easy French Ratatouille from Kitchen. And then the boba recipe I'm using is from 3 Ways to Make Bubble Tea by Sam from Ahead of Time. If I mess up, it was probably me, not the recipe, just FYI. So, I just mixed the vanilla with the hot cocoa, and now I'm supposed to dip the ladyfingers in it. I just got these from the grocery store. I looked as much as I thought was necessary, and then my mom kind of told my sister where to find them, and then she ended up grabbing them. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use these and this. And I actually need to put them in a 9x9 pan. I just remembered. Probably so I can cook the tiramisu. So I think the original recipe... Okay, I'm looking at the ratatouille recipe. So since the recipe is... Some of the math might be a little bit weird just because the website did some math for me to try to get down to 6 servings instead of 10 or whatever it was originally. But since I have 25.5 ladyfingers I'm planning to use for this, I'm probably going to use 12 for the first layer, and then for the second layer I will also use 12. Oh no, okay, it's 5x3, so probably around like 8 per layer. So I need to dip it and then put it in there. But yeah, the lady fingers are just supposed to soak up the stuff. I did wash my hands before doing this. I mean, I washed my hands before even doing any of this, but this part I made sure to definitely wash my hands for. This has been dipped. But yeah, these are like little Italian sponge cakes, basically. I made that one too wet, apparently. Because these are so spongy they would just crumble. Update on the boba. It's now ready to be drained. So yeah. Gonna not record me draining it so that I can try to not get hurt. Not gonna lie, these look really interesting. Like, some people probably find it really gross, but it looks pretty interesting. While I wait for these pearls to continue draining, I'm gonna work on the tiramisu a bit more. So I just accidentally said heavy sugar because I was working with heavy cream and white sugar. I'm just here like, get me some of your heavy sugar because that's a thing. So, one problem. This is supposed to be forming stiff peaks, and I keep adding sugar, and it's not working. So, I don't know what to do here. I'm not supposed to add the cheese and the mascarpone, even though I'm using cream cheese, until it's forming stiff peaks, but I don't know how to make it form stiff peaks. I'm wondering if I used too many ingredients or something. I don't know. I'm honestly considering just settling and fully in the mascarpone. It's not going to be the right... Although this is cream cheese, not mascarpone, I need to keep saying that because I keep not saying it is. But yeah. Okay, another status update. This has soaked long enough. This, I think, is cooked long enough. This, I need to, I have stuff that I need to do for that. This is not forming peaks, and I think I might need to add more sugar because I might have used too much heavy cream or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna try to add more sugar and see if that helps. I don't know what else to do. Okay, I'm just adding the cream cheese because I don't know. I'm not a baker, and you can probably tell that from everything. So, apparently I don't know how to fold in stuff into each other. RIP. Okay, status update on the tiramisu. It looks better, but it probably doesn't taste even. Also, I think I was supposed to dip a little further, but that's okay. The ratatouille's almost done. The boba stuff is down to the part that's less time consuming. Yeah, now I'm just waiting on the tiramisu that I'm technically making right now. And that's gonna need to chill for a couple hours, but that's fine because I can move on with my life right then. Okay, not gonna lie, this looks even worse than it did when I made it. I think I overcooked it. So now it's just this thick clump of chocolate. It tastes good though. Okay, so this looks kind of gross, but whatever. It'll taste good, I'm sure. This is why you don't overcook your chocolate and why you don't try to do 2 high maintenance dishes at once. Just saying. By the way, I want you guys to listen to this crunch. It sounds amazing. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but status update. The tiramisu is in the fridge and it needs to chill for 2 hours. These are just kind of waiting until I need to use them. They are allowed to wait up to like 4 hours. I'm just gonna clean up a bit while I wait for the refrigerator stuff. Okay, so my mother has told me that I should probably try the ratatouille while it's still warm. So I guess I'll do that. Which, fair enough. It's probably still... I don't want it to get too cold. Because it won't taste as good. So, the tiramisu is still cooking, but the ratatouille and the boba are done. I can tell I was supposed to use fruit juice for this. Because it looks kind of weird, but... Or I can tell I was supposed to use fruit instead of fruit juice. Hi, Alice. I'll have blink twice if you need help. And then there's ratatouille. And we're going to react to it. You want to try the boba and the ratatouille?
So, how does this work?
How does what work?
This.
The straw? Oh, it's just supposed to help you get to the boba. Although I might have put mine in upside down.
Boba instead of being
Yeah. I am so sorry, I caused a mess. Guys, apparently I cannot cook for 2 hours while recording myself yet.
Again, no one's been injured, so.
Because I don't have as much energy as I started with. Because I'm not used to cooking for long periods of time. Yeah, this is my boba. We went with the fruit alternate. We went with the fruit boba instead of the other boba because this type of boba doesn't actually have tea in it.
What is with these pearls?
What do you mean? They're supposed to help it be bubbly.
It's just like
It tastes pretty good, I feel like.
I don't doubt that. It's just from here they kind of look like
They
the
kind of remind me of like
blueberries
ocean.
the blueberries at the grocery store that you wonder why they haven't been thrown out yet because they're gross now.
I mean, they kind of look like they're sea creatures almost.
That is not helping.
This ratatouille is pretty good. I'm remembering that I was supposed to add basil before I served it, but this is pretty good. You don't like it?
Yeah, it's just,
Do you want to taste it without apple juice? Oh shoot, you're drinking mine. For family, it's okay. Does yours taste better? Okay, I'm definitely not taking that
pearl
one.
in my mouth.
You're supposed to.
I was at the very least very shocked.
That's why the shots are so big.
Yeah, this might not be my thing. Me, it tastes like I'm drinking a smoothie, and the smoothie's not that bad. But then a chunk of fruit from the smoothie that didn't get blended as well as it should have gets into my mouth.
The ratatouille is pretty good, and we'll have to record the tiramisu when it's out of the thing. Basically, this kind of feels like it's a high effort blend of the vegetables that Mom eats a lot.
Yes.
Not gonna lie,
Yes.
this was pretty high maintenance to just taste like vegetables, but to be fair, I went with the easy recipe instead of the actual recipe, but it probably tastes pretty similar. I didn't make the tomato sauce or whatever that was supposed to exist. I kind of went with the Americanized version, but I mean, it's pretty good still. It's just not worth this amount of effort. Any thoughts, Alice?
Like, it's not my favorite thing ever, but it's not bad.
I'm hoping you'll like the tiramisu better.
Well, I mean, it's chocolate cookies. What could go wrong?
Tiramisu, it looks better than this. I just don't know how to make it not fall apart. But yeah, we're gonna try the tiramisu, and if it's not amazing, I'm gonna be mildly disappointed because I have spent all day cooking. I have a lot of respect for people who enjoy cooking, but I am not one of them. It's okay. I'm just also trying to think of a quicker way to make this, because this is not worth spending hours on. Was this worth as much effort? No.